Mohamed Abduba Dida, once a prominent figure in Kenyan politics, is currently serving a 7-year prison sentence at the Big Muddy River Correctional Center in Illinois, United States. His conviction in 2022 arose from charges of stalking and intimidating an unidentified individual, which led to his incarceration. Dida was sentenced on November 18, 2022, and is expected to remain in prison until April 3, 2029. Dida's legal troubles in the U.S. are a stark contrast to the fame he garnered during Kenya's 2013 presidential race. A former teacher, Dida burst onto the national scene as an unexpected candidate, running on the Alliance for Real Change ticket. His candidacy was notable not just for his bold rhetoric, but also for his unique approach to politics, which set him apart from the traditional political figures of the time. Despite his relatively unknown status and his origins in Wajir County, Dida's performance in the televised presidential debates earned him widespread admiration from Kenyans. His sharp wit and unconventional views resonated with a segment of the electorate that was disillusioned with the political establishment. During the 2013 race, Dida presented himself as a David-like figure, ready to challenge the Goliaths of Kenyan politics, Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga. He positioned himself as a man of the people, unafraid to speak truth to power and challenge the status quo. However, despite his spirited campaign, he only managed to secure 54,840 votes, a number dwarfed by the millions garnered by Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga. Undeterred by his defeat, Dida once again threw his hat into the ring in the subsequent presidential election. His second attempt, however, proved less successful than his first, with his vote tally dropping to 38,004. Despite the decline in support, Dida remained a vocal figure in Kenyan politics, continuing to advocate for change and transparency. The transition from a national political figure to a convicted felon in a foreign country marks a dramatic turn in Dida's life. The charges that led to his imprisonment in the U.S. include stalking and transmitting threats, which resulted in a 2-year sentence, and aggravated stalking, along with violation of a restraining order, leading to an additional 5-year sentence. These serious charges have overshadowed his previous political achievements and cast a long shadow over his legacy. In addition to his imprisonment, Dida has faced significant challenges while incarcerated. Recently, he filed a legal complaint alleging that his constitutional rights were being violated during his time in prison. In court documents dated July 8, 2024, Dida claimed that since May 31, 2022, while confined at East Moline Correctional Center, he had been denied access to educational and other programs. He also argued that he had been deprived of necessary medical attention, which he claimed had resulted in a deterioration of his health. Despite these claims, the court dismissed Dida's lawsuit, stating that his complaints lacked constitutional grounds. The ruling emphasized that there was no legal basis for his demand for access to educational or vocational programs while in prison. Furthermore, the court's dismissal of his case counted as one of Dida's 3 strikes under U.S. law, a provision that could severely limit his ability to file lawsuits in the future if he accumulates additional strikes. Dida's legal battles in the U.S. add a complex and sobering chapter to his public life, one that contrasts sharply with the optimism and energy he brought to Kenyan politics. As he serves his sentence, the former presidential candidate now finds himself embroiled in ongoing disputes over his treatment in prison, a far cry from the national spotlight he once enjoyed. His story serves as a poignant reminder of the unpredictable twists and turns that can occur in the life of a public figure, especially one who has dared to challenge the political norms of his time.